not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings, Goblin Nation! Welcome to my review of the Unborn! He is not born, he has never been born. He was unborn, he died! Very early, I guess, because the storyline is a little bit confusing, because apparently there's this whole articles that she reads. It's not like she reads it out loud, it's like, here's an article. Good luck reading it! It's like, pictures kind of thing, maybe Unborn kind of thing. Anyway, so what I like about this movie is it's somewhere where a security kind of thing. Two security kind of people have to be in this building, and they have to do the rats like, hey, who's that? Who's that? Kind of thing. I'm like, now that I think about it, Five Nights at Freddy would do well. It's better than this movie at least. Kind of thing. I feel like Five Nights at Freddy will get their money worth. It's gonna be the best ever. It's gonna be controversial. Most likely, not everybody's gonna love it. Not everybody's gonna hate it. Either way, lots of things are gonna happen with that movie if it ever comes out. Either way, we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about this movie. And in this movie, we got two agents, Joe, Jane, whatever, the girl and a woman. And some guy that actually gonna go. It's like, okay, my shift is done. He goes to not a good for deed. He gets scratched and then he dies. Very horrible pain. So horrible pain, man. And then there's also this guy that's apparently there. They don't find out who this guy is. Who's this guy? Where does he come from? Where does he go? We don't know. But there is this mystery guy with a hat with everything, and then we get to favorites kind of thing that explains the whole story kind of thing. No, we don't really understand because it's like 5 seconds long kind of thing, and you have to take the whole story out kind of thing. You have to literally pause it if you really want to know the story. Kind of thing. It's like, okay, there is this onboard child that died, I guess, and then they find in this kind of thing like, oh, there is somebody living there, and we find out it's this unborn child, this in a tube that looks a bit weird, and it's like, what the hell is that? How is it? Is this one a fetus kind of thing going on? So this unborn demonic child kind of thing. Like, we don't know if it's an unborn child. We don't know if it does this. But there is also two children that are walking around. And those two children are hunting the crap out of the security guards. Like the two security guards that are there, trying to kind of scare them. And also the other guy, the guy that was gone, but isn't, got scratched, became this beastly thing somewhere down the line. And the other security guard got also scratched, and it has this pin going on. It's like, oh my god, is that boom? Jesus Christ, that's right in my finger. And it's growing. It's getting more inside of me. And so they run. They don't run. They have to stick there because at first it's weird, just weirdness going on. And yes, there is somebody, but that's what they are gonna have to. The security guard, they have to get there. They don't have guns because there's just security. They cannot have guns. Maybe a taser, but not have guns. Well, they actually have a gun, but they don't use it, I guess. I know one person has a gun. I don't think they're using it. Also, my lip very hurts, apparently. Update to my lip still hurts. And I keep on talking and talking and talking. I kind of have to. It's like harder to talk because I feel the kind of pain there. But I still talk and I still want to do this. I still go on and on and on. The pain. No pain, no gain, right? That's what to say. So I keep on the gain. I'm gonna keep on this game going. Because maybe if I keep on talking, my lips gonna scratch. And then I'm gonna be a horror attraction. Is that not funny? Like, I could be becoming a better horror movie than this movie. Anyway, so So they kind of go trying to don't find, know that there is somebody around. They kind of don't find. They also know this kind of unborn baby, that kind of thing. And then they find out the story. And then the security's like, got it, kind of thing. He gets kind of gone, and the whole electric kind of thing. I was like, I will be brave. I'll be kind of thing. I'm the word clear. I will see that I don't hurt you. I die. Yeah, eventually he goes to Levick, gets kidnapped, and then she's like, I need to save him! And she tries to go and thing, gets kidnapped by this family couple kind of thing that, actually she is pregnant. I didn't mention it! She's pregnant. And you know what those two creepy dudes do? They actually never talk the whole movie. But they kind of stab a little bit in the stomach, get that needle right in the stomach because they need an unborn baby. They need a baby kind of thing, and she will be the carrier. So now she can have escaped because his friend's still alive. It's like, I cannot do this. And then she's like, I got the jar. I got the bottle full of jar. I got the bottle full of a fetish. Kind of thing. I got a pot of fish. And it's like a kind of thing. She's like, I am not getting it. I will not let you. Kind of. She goes into the light and it's like, oh, you guys are afraid of the light? You guys are afraid of the light? Well, good news. Now you can go after it in the light. And from the building, the guy apparently is alive. I guess the man is alive. I'm not sure, but either way, he goes after it. It's like, no. And that goes in, together with the jar. So yeah, that seems to be over. The movie seems to be over. Everything is fine. But then the kind of in this kind of room where they do the scans for pregnancy, it's like, oh, your baby's fine. There is something up. She looks at it, sees that there are spikes coming out of the baby, kind of thing. Doing this. So yes, it worked. The unborn baby kind of is gonna be born somehow, kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's the ending of the movie. Do I want a second movie? I don't think so. I'm a little bit confused about the whole story. I felt like they could do it. If they want a demonic baby, let's make it a demonic baby. If you want an experimental baby, you can always have that as a beginning. And like work your way, kind of thing, like this beginning of this. She gets kidnapped. She wakes up the next day, finds out her baby is kind of not right. She has like, she needs this treatment, and everybody is like, okay, there is something wrong, man. There is something weird about it. And then eventually, with her, when they 7 or 8 weeks pregnant, like, okay, we need to kind of do it now because the spikes that are the baby having is really, and after that we need to operate because his whole structure doesn't make sense. So it could be that we have to do really say, if you still want to keep the baby, we're gonna have to put it out now. But then she gets kidnapped by this two families, kind of thing. That's like, now it's ready. They get it out, slice it out, kind of thing, and they have the baby. And then the kind of demonic thing happens. That maybe the baby has no feet and that just crawls away. Like crawls away. And then the whole kind of thing is like, the parents didn't think this through. The parents are the first one to die. And then it's only the one that delivered the baby, kind of going on. And then you see the spooky things, and maybe the parents coming back to life with those spikes, kind of thing. Then hunting like down, like kind of with some sounds. I'm just getting that from my ass. Anyway, so they keep hunting them down in this building. Kind of thing, and she kind of thing. Then now the security guy comes to, like, because they work together, because she's not been kind of thing, and he finally found her, kind of thing, in this building, and he goes into the building, tries to then they team up, kind of thing, trying to survive this baby child, and this unborn, well, 7 months about not really born yet, but get out too early, kind of born, and this kind of child starts killing the first kind of the security guard, and then he starts growing, eating the blood of this kind of thing, and he starts growing into like a little bit more, and then we kind of kill the kind of thing. We kill off the kind of thing, and then the parents get shot, and she is fine, but thinks she shot the baby. The baby gets shot, and then it's like, okay, we're gone. She just escaped the time she burns the whole place down, kind of thing. Last time escape, maybe it's like to burn the whole place down. And when she burns it down, it's like, okay, we're fine. Everything is kind of thing. That baby is dead. But then we find out in the fires, when the fire, there was this one thing from the building still standing, and there's where the baby was. But the baby was now eating another person, because this other person came to do a cop or whatever, or a fireman, that kind of thing. He saw this, and the baby attacks, and the more blood kind of thing starts making him mutate into more a child instead of an unborn child kind of thing. He becomes already a child, and then by the second movie, we would have this grown like teenage demonic thing, whatever that is. That would be way better movie, but that's not what the movie we got. You know, that's not the movie we got. It would be much cooler. That's just my opinion and my take on how I would have done it. If I, I have a vision. I would not know if I can put that to the test. That's my vision. But I think my vision kind of has some better things than this movie. Either way, I give this one a 6 out of 10. I felt like it really let me down. My movie, I would give it 10, It sounds good, doesn't it? Doesn't my movie not sound wonderful? Does this movie doesn't sound like, no. It's better than Child's Play the reboot. I'm gonna give everything back better than Child's Play the reboot. I'm like, hey, that movie is bad, but it's not so bad. It's just because you don't like it, and you don't like what they've done with the thing, the voodoo kind of thing, and but I also don't like the execution of every fucking thing in that movie. At least here I like some execution of this movie. I'm just saying to you, myself, to you, to everybody that's questioning me about that. But if you like it, come on, fine. I don't like it. I hope you still enjoyed this review, because I sure did, and I really hope you enjoyed this review about the Unborn. You could enjoy it, even if you didn't enjoy the movie, or you didn't enjoy the negative. And in general, you like my review of this kind of thing, because I always like reviewing it. I always like to get my. It's like in this box. In this box, we get to my craziness, and then I do a review. Then I open the box and we see the craziness is alive. It was not that. It's alive. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I say this for like 5 fun times. I always say this a lot of times. Like at the ending, I'm like, hey, I hope you enjoyed it. And then I travel to another section, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna say something, and then I say it again. I say it over and over. Man, if you not go crazy by that, you will eventually. Either way, I think 30-40 minutes is way enough. You got the movie, then you got my version that I would do it, and now you got your ending of my review. I hope you enjoyed this ending. I hope to see you guys all my next reviews, because I enjoy making them. I really enjoy making my reviews, and I love to get my craziness out. Even if I'm a little bit in pain, I will just keep on going. Well, most likely, if it's too worse of pain, I will not go. But right now, I will! And I did! And I'm gonna end it, because that's the man I am. Just ending a movie when review. That I hope you enjoyed at least a review. And I hope to see you guys in my next review. Goodbye!
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.